everybody. Today we shall study different ingredients of insurance law. What is insurance? What is the function of insurance? And what is the purpose of insurance law? What is insurance? And what are the different ingredients, different provisions which are governing the insurance? Let me know to all of you that this insurance is a contract between the insurer and the insured. This is the contract. The definition of the contract is same as it has been described in the Contract Act 1872. Insurance is also a contract between the two parties. One party is the insured and the second is the insurer. Now, by way of insurance, the insurer gives security to indemnify the risk. Meaning thereby is that the risk is covered by way of the policy of the insurance. The terms and conditions are given in the policy, in the cover note. All the risks are covered, and this is the basic requirement in the present time, and it is necessary for everybody, for social security, that insurance should be made. By way of insurance, the insurer giving security to the insured that on the happening of the certain event, certain amount will be given to the insured. But if that provision is not given in the policy, then there are the different provisions when there is no written provisions in the policy. When the policy is prepared, terms and conditions are given in the policy, but the persons or the insured does not pay attention to the policy terms and conditions. Let me know to you that the Contract Act is very much applicable to the insurance law also. Section 2H, according to the Section 2H of the Contract Act 1872, this insurance contract is also an agreement between the parties which is enforceable by law. Means definition is same as it has been incorporated in Section 2H of the Contract Act. Means consideration should be there. Without consideration, no contract can be enforced. There can be no contract without the consideration. Consideration should be there. Means whenever we talk about the insurance, there should be insured, insurer and premium. Guarantee is given, security is given by the insurer to the insured for covering the risk. For covering the risk on the happening of the event. On the happening of the event, the insurer provides or pays money to the insured. When that happens, let me know the different definitions of insurance. Insurance may be defined by different ways. First, the insurance is a contract by which one party, in consideration of price paid to the insured, adequate to the risk, becomes security to the other party. He shall not suffer loss, damage or prejudice by happening of the perils specified to certain things which may be exposed to them. Second, it is a positive commitment. Insurance is a positive commitment. Means the insurer is bound to pay the amount on the happening of the event On the happening of the event, the insurer is bound to pay the amount mentioned in the policy, in the contract which was enforced, which was made between the insurer or insured. Means premium is the consideration. Premium is the consideration for the payment of amount by the insurer. On the basis of premium, the risk is covered. If the probability of risk is higher, then the premium is also greater. On the basis of premium, the more risk is covered. Risk is the basic requirement for the policy, for the insurance. Means consideration is the premium. As in the Contract Act, without consideration there cannot be any contract. Likewise, in the insurance law, without the payment of premium which is taken as the consideration, there cannot be insurance contract between the insurer or insured. Means insurance is nothing but it is an undertaking given by the company, insurance company, for covering the risk, for indemnifying the losses which will be given to the insured on the happening of the incident or the event. Loss made good by the insured to the ठीक है, सही चल रहा है? Yes. Now we are coming to the principle of insurable interest. What is the nature of insurance and what is the nature of insurance? What is insurable interest? Means, as we have discussed earlier, the insurance is the commitment or undertaking for giving or for indemnifying the person who is meeting the accident or event. On the happening of the uncertain event, the company or the insurance company is bound to pay the amount mentioned in the policy or the insurance cover note. Now, it is necessary that there should be some insurable interest. What are the different provisions regarding the insurable interest? What were the provisions in the beginning and what are the provisions in the today's scenario? We shall be discussing in details. First you should know what is the insurable interest. Insurable interest is nothing but it is the interest which will be covered in the insurance policy by the insurance company. Means what amount or what damages or what losses will be covered at the time of happening of the event. Insurable interest, it has been said that it is the general. There is an important case, Fender versus St. John Mildway. This is the case of 1938. In this case, it has been said that it is a general principle of common law that every contract entered into by the parties is enforceable at their instance, irrespective of its subject matter present, provided it is not either illegal, immoral, contrary to the public policy. So in the beginning, an insurable interest was not a requirement for the validity of the contractual insurance, and Justice Roche observed in this case that there is nothing in the common law of England which prohibits insurance even if no interest exists. Means interest is not the requirement for the validity of the policy, even if there is no interest in the policy and only the contract is there between the two parties, that is the insured or insurer, then that contract, or on the basis of that contract, the amount is required to be paid by the insurance company to the insured on the happening of the event. Means existence of interest, insurable interest, is not the requirement in the today's scenario. Now it is necessary to be discussed here a principle of public policy that the persons who enter into contractual engagements should be required to fulfill them, and contracts of insurance are no exception to it. Meaning thereby is that everybody is required to follow, to obey the provisions of the contract if the terms and conditions are in the written form. The contracts are required to be followed. Otherwise, the persons or the parties to the contract are forced to go to the court, and they may be enforced by way of specific performance. Now we shall discuss the different ingredients which are necessary for the insurance. First ingredient of the insurance is that there should be some risk which is to be covered by the insurance company, and second is that there should be time of loss for the operation of the policy. If the happening of the event out of the time or beyond the operation of the policy, then no amount will be paid to the insured. कितना मिनट हो गया देख लो, 20 मिनट से ज़्यादा नहीं हो पाएगा, अभी 10 मिनट और बोलना है, ये तो बहुत लंबा है। हाँ 20 मिनट तो करना ही पड़ेगा, 10 मिनट भी चलेगा, ठीक है 10 मिनट का ही कर दो। Okay, we shall be discussing rest of the material in the next periods. Thank you so much for today.